Elliot Kotek with Celebs.com. Hi, Elon. Well, you're a celebrity of the brain world, as well as obviously the pickup of this car and the popularity we hope with celebrities as well.
Sure.
Firstly, just in terms of the innovative aspect of it, why is this car such an innovative leap forward?
Well, there are two major inventions with the Model X. One is the Falcon Wing doors, which results in the largest opening of any passenger vehicle. In fact, and it enables you to step and stand up in the second row and to step directly to the third row, which is something you can't do in any other car. And the way that the door is constructed, the opening arc is so short that if you can physically get between your car and another car in a parking lot, you can open the Falcon Wing door, which is kind of mind-blowing. And so that's one of the major inventions. That's never been done before in a production car. And then the other major one is the dual motor all-wheel drive. So this enables you to have incredible performance and incredible road holding. In fact, it'll be the best grip of any all-wheel drive car. So in fact, we do our test on an ice lake in Sweden. It's just incredible what this can do. And the reason it's so good is because it can dynamically adjust power from front to rear, because there's a motor in the front and a motor in the rear. So depending upon what set of wheels has got the most traction, it'll adjust that with every thousandth of a second to give you the best traction. No other car can do that.
Mentioning the Falcon doors, it's kind of ironic between the Falcon and the Dragon, your SpaceX projects, and then you've got this X. You couldn't have had a more minimalistic name for this project. Right. Why go simple on this?
Well, I think it's if you want to have people remember something and potentially have it be iconic, you have to go with something simple and clear. We have the Model S, which is kind of sort of like for sedan, and then X is kind of like a crossover, but it's something beyond that. So that's why we want to just call it the X, because it's something people don't expect.
Jon Favreau said that you were the inspiration behind his version of Tony Stark and of course there's like a lot of movie stars and bands playing here tonight. Do you is it weird for you to come down this path and do you feel like the rock star that you are within this kind of world?
Well, I definitely don't feel like a rock star. I mean, I'm more of I'm really kind of an engineer who has to do public things because that's kind of the duty of the guy who's running the company. So since I'm running the company, I gotta do press and talk to people. But I'm pretty introverted normally.
The products that you put out naturally lend themselves to excitement. Is that what kind of drives you on a day-to-day basis? Otherwise, how do you keep going once you've already had so much success?
Yeah, and the things that are what's really important to me is to create products that are going to make a difference in the world, and that's really what Tesla's all about. We're not just creating cars for the sake of cars. We're creating compelling electric cars. We're showing people that you can make an electric car that's not almost as good as a gasoline car, that's not as good, that's actually better than a gasoline car. And that's critically important because we have to solve sustainable transport this century or we're screwed. So that's really what motivates me is are we making products that are going to make a difference to people's lives, that people are really going to enjoy and matter to the world.
And at a price point people can afford.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with the Model S and the X, we're kind of at the mid-volume, mid-price. So we started at high volume, high price, low volume. Now we're in mid-price, mid-volume, and our third generation car will be high volume, low price. So we're kind of getting there as fast as we can, but along the way, showing that electric cars are fundamentally better than gasoline.
Very cool. So you're providing access to exclusivity.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thanks so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Cheers.